Ghana police. We are coming the best many ase. Esi weni ase a wonche. Ekita wana watchel.
Yes. Welcome to another hit moment on OaksJoint. Today's story is about one of Ghana's finest rappers, from back in the day up till now. He is none other than Kwaw Kese. For once, boy, crazy, that kind of gentleman. Yes, he has encountered Ghana police once again, and this time, well, it is not like the one we had from way back in 2014 or 15. But today, he has blasted, he has lambasted, he has, given it to Ghana Police Service, woto. And we're going to go into the story and know what exactly occasioned that particular incident with the Ghana Police Service. But I'm still reminding you that this particular episode of The Heat is brought to you by Yokulin Executive Boutique, located inside Cape Coast along the CCMA road, or the municipal road, if you like. There's another branch at the University of Cape Coast campus, closer to the Amamoma Chief's Palace. So if you're in need of anything casual, anything, formal, from suit, from ties, from shoes, from belts, everything, contact them. Their numbers are on the screen. You can contact them. If you're outside of Cape Coast, you need a delivery, they will sort you out big time. So without wasting much time, this is The Heat. So, in order to understand this current happening between the Ghana Police Service and musician Kwaw Kese, we need to go back into time to understand where this particular incident emanated from. Now, if you remember, somewhere in 2014, there were news all over, social media, and a lot of news portals suggesting or alleging to the fact that Kwaw Kese had been arrested by the Ghana Police Service following, whether it was a raid or when he was allegedly accused of, having possession of cannabis, marijuana, or you understand? Yes. He was arraigned before court and was handed remand. So he went into custody for months, and then he was arraigned before court once again and, sentenced to 1-day jail term plus a fine of 1,200 Ghana cedis. So just about a few days ago, the internet exploded with Kwaw Kese, making all sort of allegations against the Ghana Police Service, people stationed along the Spintex highway. According to him, he was profiled for no reason at all. They just stopped his car, marched him out of the car and started searching him for whatever they were looking for, whether to look for drugs or, anything illegal on him. And according to him, it was just a bad spectacle. People were passing by, they saw him being harassed, quote unquote, and then they were just hailing him, and it wasn't a pleasant sight at all. Looking at his caliber, a musician of that nature and a very popular figure, it was sending all the wrong signals to people standing by and then people passing by and every other thing. So he took to his social media space and then blasted the Ghana police nose. Here is what he had to say after that particular incident with the Ghana Police Service.
Ghana police. Ma stop him was Spintex Road. Ma stop him. Bare 30 minutes. Ma bomb search. Mo search me. Mo di megina kwa ho abom search. Ma search me ka mu nia say mo hwehwe wi. Na mo di amami case. In the year we are see 2025 mo hwehwe wi ama mo be ma me wi case. Mo frampa wa bampo we hu say hye weni ase a wonche. E hye ho a ekitawa na woche. Inti ze ka meji mi mpo na se mi di mi meye wi a me de bekita mi nsem na ma akere me. Dan nkura asesem na enwure kwase asem no Ghana police baby a menyi edui mujira me wo kwan ho bom search man kofu twem na wo hwe me abodam ni nia na mo bom search se mi wo wi an ka de be hye meni ase e hye weni ase a wonche ekita wa na wochel nti se mi wo wi a me hye wi in the bria me de be hye meni ase nche se mutumeni mo de collab na ma akwahwehwem na me di wi be kita me na ma be kire me na ma be disgrace me kwase ase be mu no na mo hu me an ma stop na mo search me say o hwehwe wi o hwehwe drag ma adwen bone mbo mo amu face.
Now, if you followed news surrounding Kwaw Kese from 2014 up to date, you would realize that not quite long ago, he granted an interview, or was part of, I think, a show-based program on Hit FM, where he alleged that he and his, legal team are considering a lawsuit against the Ghana Police Service following that arrest they made in 2014, where he was accused of having narcotics or whatever, and eventually jailed. He says that he's considering a 1 million Ghana cedis lawsuit because, according to him, he was unjustly arrested, and even the police officer or the CID officer that came to effect that arrest was drunk, and at a point pulled out a pistol. And because of how drunk he was just fumbling with the pistol, and he wasn't stable, shaking all over, and then even dropped the pistol. So according to Kwaw Kese, if he and his team had any bad intention, the obvious could have happened, but it didn't end there. They hauled him into a vehicle and then straight to the police custody, and everything else followed in that regard.
There's been no closure to this.
No closure to this. Secondly, I got arrested for unnecessary reasons when other people come to our country and police armored guards,
and
they're doing the same thing that I was arrested for,
and they go free.
And they go free with police guarding them to do it in front of everybody. I have to be compensated for that disgrace that the government put on my name. What I say?
The same government you're expecting that recognition
that's
from.
What I'm saying. I need to be compensated and be recognized, because the same thing that I was arrested for and jailed for, we have foreign nationals come into the country, and even mine, they don't have any proof that I was doing that. There's no shot that they would show that, oh, we saw Kwaw Kese doing this. It's a hearsay, and I was jailed for it. This is the same Ghana, the same police that arrested me are now bodyguarding with guns, guarding somebody who is not a Ghanaian to smoke in public, and it is live on video and everything, and that person goes scot-free. If this is how it is, then I have to be compensated for the disgrace and what they did to me and my name. It's not fair. They say they don't have any video to prove it. They don't have any picture to prove it. You see?
But they said you were smoking.
They said I was smoking. The Ghana police did not, treat me right. And these are some of the things that I see that, no, the system has not been fair to me.
So why wouldn't you let your lawyer fight for that?
We will come back to that. We compensated. Yeah.
So in this case, which compensation do you request for?
I'm requesting for $1 million for Ghana police, putting me through that.
So, personally, from what has happened between 2014 and now, I think that he has issues with the Ghana Police Service, and looking at how he felt embarrassed by this particular incident, I don't know what the next action is going to be. Probably there's going to be a lawsuit against the Ghana Police Service, taking into consideration his arrest, unlawful arrest according to him, and detention plus jailing and the fine he was asked to pay. So maybe we are in for a legal battle between Kwaw Kese and the Ghana Police Service. Who knows? But I will be there to bring you up to speed with everything that happens out of this particular story. The channel remains OaksJoint, and this is the heat. Know that the heat is still on.